All right, welcome to our latest Swampcast. Florida with a victory over Auburn, obviously. One of the craziest games you'll ever see. It's like I was telling Chuck Culpepper, who was here from the Washington Post, sometimes you get in big games and weird things happen. Like Florida loses 4 fumbles and wins the game.
Yeah, even the whole first half took forever. It was so strange the way it played out that you're almost exhausted by halftime in this game. And
I was.
And then more of the same in the second half.
Yeah, I don't know how the crowd was still going hard at the end of the game.
They were.
But again, that was the Swamp crowd that made this place a great place in the 90s and a great place in the 2000s. It was back on Saturday, Robbie. And
it was.
I think it was as loud as I've ever heard it as the game started.
Yeah, the Swain touchdown pad, it was like just crazy.
Losing their minds.
Unbelievable.
And the great thing about that play was it was brilliantly conceived because they got him on a linebacker, and then of course you got a great block from Van Jefferson. Well, little did we know there was going to be 900 plays that were as important. Florida turning it over, as we said, but they get the turnovers, they get the pick in the end zone. I tell you what was big about that pick, Robbie, is that Nix looked the safety off and then just kind of came back and threw and didn't really see, and Steiner never budged.
He stood there, waited, the bell was around, got that ball. There were so many big turning points. The way the defense reacted to sudden change with the turnovers won the game, basically.
It did, and I mean, we had the fake punt that didn't work. We had the throwback pass from the LSU game
that worked
last year that worked. And I mean, when they're throwing it, the ball's in the air, you're sitting there going, "Oh no, what's going to happen here?"
But that was a huge conversion, Pat.
It was.
It was huge.
It just kind of basically cemented the game. So, and then of all things, Michael Pirine breaks 188 yards.
It was unbelievable. I mean, that defensive front is better than I thought they were going to be, and to break a run off, good for him. Wasn't fast enough to be recruited by Auburn, but he outran their whole defense easily.
See ya. Didn't want to be you. But well, the great thing about it, because he broke a tackle kind of in the hole,
then made a great move,
and then he made and then he got it by another guy. It was an amazing play, and it kind of, I think it was the first time I said, "Hey, Florida's going to win this game."
Yeah, I think people started thinking this is going to happen now. I definitely felt that way. They made Bo Nix look like a freshman for the first time this year.
He didn't look good.
The sack he took, the
sack was terrible.
It took him out of field goal range.
Yeah, that was a bad sack, and he threw some bad balls. To me, the most incredible thing was when Florida had all those turnovers in the first half, and they allowed only 2 first downs to an Auburn team that just went up and down the field against Mississippi State last week.
And the only touchdown came after the punt, the fake punt. Right?
Yeah, Mullen said it was on him.
Yeah, it was on him.
So, unbelievable win for Florida. I know I picked against them. I was wrong again. Picked against a lot of teams that I was wrong.
Me too. I was wrong too, and I've already heard a lot about it.
I bet you have. I heard about it last night. So, but hey, look, it was an unbelievable day. We ran into so many great people, so many people at our house. Just coming out here and talking to so many people. I saw my friend Pat Bates, who played golf here. Mr. Two Bits, Billy Horsham did a great job with his wife, Brittany. Unbelievable day. It's one of these days where and Mullen said this during the week, he goes, there are games that are okay to watch on TV. This was not one.
You got to be here.
You had to be here.
Yeah, and now you've got an even bigger game this week. And CBS, how bad did they screw that up not picking up the Florida LSU game last?
They get Alabama, though. Yeah, they get woo. All right, that's going to do it for our Swampcast. We'll be back with you next week, and we'll preview that big Florida LSU game. But I got to figure out where to put the Mighty Gators in the rankings.
Oh yeah,
Robbie.
That's something you got to figure out.
I guess Auburn won't be my #1 anymore.
No, they slipped.
Yeah, just a little bit.
They are a good team.
They're a really good team. I tell you what, their biggest problem is their quarterback.
Today it was.
But we'll be back and talk more about that. And one more thing, I was thinking about this. Was when they were driving down, and I go, oh my God, another Nix is going to find a way to do it. And then he took that sack, and that was the ball.
And then also, Patrick Nix threw the touchdown over in this corner.
That corner.
And his son threw the interception right about here. So,
here.
Yeah.
So there you have it. We've got it all because we're old enough to remember these things.
We're lucky we can.
In fact, they were talking about Michael Pirine's run was the longest run by a Gator since Emmitt Smith in '98 or '88. I was there at that game too. We're just old, man. We're just old dudes. But now we're going to go right. So until next time, Pat Dooley, Robbie Andreu, the Gainesville Sun saying so long from the Swamp.